The word hikmah is associated as a verb with ihkam. Ihkam means stitching together or tightening together. Remember I told you about the jawbone yesterday that holds the face together? This is the same way Allah says about the Quran, uhkimat ayatuhu, from the same origin. The ayat of the Quran were stitched together. So you have to look at the ayat of the Quran as bound together. Ihkam in Arabic means you take a rope and you tighten it. You tighten it. And something that is well secure is something that is mustahkam. And from it comes the idea of even the word hukm, which means to make a verdict that's very well thought out. And from it comes the idea also of wisdom, which is based on knowledge and thinking that is secure. It's well thought through. It's not just a feeling you had and you just decided to do it. This is the opposite of what we're told nowadays. Follow your heart. Follow your feelings. Follow your truth. Your truth changes from 1 hour to the next, depending on whether the air con is working or not. But follow your truth is the opposite of following hikmah. Hikmah means I've made a decision to follow something. Whether it gets easy or it gets difficult, I'm sticking with it. Because I have this secure mind made up to follow through. Ibrahim alayhi salam, thousands of years ago, after going through all the tests that he went through, every test that he went, and Allah told him, I am making you an imam over people. I am making you a leader. He passes the hardest test that any prophet is ever given, and then Allah rewards him by giving him the responsibility of building the Kaaba. Then he asked Allah, Ya Allah, make this a place where everybody can come. The people that live here, make them safe, provide for them. Allah says, no, I won't. Some of your children will not be believers and I'm not not guaranteeing anything for your bad kids. La yanalu ahdi al-zalimin. Then Ibrahim alayhi salam, even though he did so much, now he asked Allah dua and Allah said, I'm only accepting it partially, not fully. As he adjusts his dua, he finally gets to the final version of that dua, which Allah then accepts. Ya Allah, among my children, give them a messenger who will read your ayat, teach them the book and the wisdom, and he will purify them. If Ibrahim alayhi salam is important to us, then wisdom is important to us. You understand? This is a religion of the book and the wisdom. It's what's carried from that time. That dua is echoed and then it's coming to our messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And Allah says, Allah did a favor on the believers. لَقَدْ مَنَّ اللَّهُ عَلَى الْمُؤْمِنِينَ إِذْ بَعَثَ فِيهِمْ رَسُولًا مِنْ أَنفُسِهِمْ. When He raised a messenger from among them, يَتْلُو عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتِهِ وَيُزَكِّيهِمْ وَيُعَلِّمُهُمُ الْكِتَابَ وَالْحِكْمَةِ. He recites the ayat to them, He purifies them, He teaches them the law, He teaches them wisdom. Meaning Allah answered the prayer of Ibrahim alayhi salam by sending Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Okay? So there's 4 things the Prophet does. يَتْلُو عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتِهِ. He recites the ayat. وَيُزَكِّيهِمْ. He purifies them. وَيُعَلِّمُهُمُ الْكِتَابِ. He teaches the law. وَالْحِكْمَةِ. And he teaches wisdom. What's the last item? Wisdom. It's as if wisdom is the thing that ties everything else together. From Dawood we learn, alayhi salam, that you have to think about life experience seriously. You have to learn from what happened in your life. And you have to observe the world. You have to know what's going on in the world. If he didn't observe what was going on in the world, he would never have been able to say, وَإِنَّ كَثِيرًا مِنَ الْخُلَطَاءِ لَيَبْغِي بَعْضُهُمْ بَعْضًا. He wouldn't be able to say that. It's his observation of the world around him. What does that mean for us? When somebody says, I take my Islam very seriously, it doesn't just mean I'm going to pick up Islamic books and learn Islamic books. Or I'm going to study tajweed, I'm going to memorize the Quran. That's Islam too. That's a pursuit of wisdom also. But you know what's equally a pursuit of wisdom together with that? Sociology, political science, history, anthropology, global economics, international relations, all that stuff. Law, ethics, all that, and psychology, counseling. All these fields now become part of the pursuit of hikmah. This is pretty serious because people say, oh, I want to study deen. I don't want to study dunya. That statement is lacking in hikmah and is lacking in an understanding of the definition of hikmah in the Quran.